Good morning, all. This is Jack from Charting the Markets, and this is a pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 5th of February. My disclaimer: I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn to transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. I just wanted to say, hang on 1 second, let's just share the screen. Okay, I just wanted to say that I've got this, just a minor family emergency. Medical, which I've been sorting out. So I was there most of yesterday, and I'll be there most of today as well. So I've just done the charts, and I'm going to do a very quick video, and we will see. And I'll get this posted, but I'm going to be back after the open again today, which is why I'm doing it this way. Okay, right. ES. ES, we've seen a decent rally here. We're failing at the weekly pivot so far. Break and convert that, and I think we likely go higher. Obviously, the tariffs have been put on hold for a month with Mexico and Canada, and they may not be implemented now, so we will see. I'm thinking it could go up from here, but equally this could fail, because I think 2025 has properly got started now, and we're going to see a lot of random news. There's going to be a lot of stuff about tariffs, and it does appear that we're going to be getting a lot of threats and tariffs, so we will see. Wouldn't surprise me if this went down, and I'll come to one of the things I was talking about on Monday, which I want to talk about again today. All right, NQ, seen a rally, again struggling to get over and convert the monthly pivot and weekly pivot. RTY, struggling at the weekly pivot. We've got the YM, which is struggling at the weekly pivot. DAX is also struggling with the weekly pivot, and the SDX, well, that's getting slightly over the weekly pivot. But one thing I was talking about on Monday was the possible head and shoulder patterns that were forming. The one on YM, where we've now reached the ideal right shoulder high, the one on DAX, where we've now reached the ideal right shoulder high, and the SDX, where we've now reached the ideal right shoulder high. These head and shoulder patterns that I was talking about on Monday could play out, and if they do, then we've got a considerable amount more downside. Is that going to happen? I don't know. I think that's a good question, but we will see. I think the market needs to make a decision. This is another inflection point, and we will see. But it wouldn't surprise me if it did happen, because there's going to be a lot of uncertainty this year. And really, I've been talking for months about a weak first half of this year, and I think this is a point where that could begin. So looking at SPX, we held the daily middle band more or less. On the hourly chart, no current divergence. What does this look like here? It looks like a flag. I would say very much so. So it's not a great flag, I don't think, but it's not. It definitely looks like a flag here. SPX could be heading straight back to the highs from here, and really I'd quite like to see that, because we didn't get the retest of the highs on the Qs, and this is the third one that I was looking for. I was looking for it on ES, I was looking for it on YM, and I was looking for it on the Qs, and we haven't had it on the Qs yet. I'd quite like to see it go back up to it, but we will see. In terms of patterns, again, this could be a flag or a triangle. On Dia, almost made it back to the daily middle band. I wasn't sure it would. No current divergence, but you can see the possible head and shoulder pattern forming here. And really, it wouldn't be a bad pattern at all. If we saw a sustained breakback below the 437 area, this would have a target at about the what would that be? That would be about the 424 area. So that would be getting down to here, and the very big support level, which I've got in the 418 area. We will see, but obviously this may be a double top as well. On the SPX chart, this may be a double top as well. This potentially could have quite a lot of legs if confidence is sliding. IWM, IWM, we've got. We had a clear break and a full day of trade below the daily middle band. On the hourly chart, no current divergence, but we broke down from a double top, and we didn't quite make the target there. But we'll see. This could just reject back up to the highs, but I'm still skeptical about IWM getting higher, and I think actually the news on tariffs and the awareness that tariffs are going to be a big issue this year is shaking confidence. Looking at DAX, seeing a bit of a rally here, never got back to the daily middle band here, and Nikkei, Still weak, still under the daily middle band, still really not expecting to see a retest of this high here at 42.4. So we shall see. Anyway, it's going to be quick today because I've got to go out and get going pretty soon, and I'm very likely to be back after the open. Okay, DAX, we saw a big move up here, almost retested the high, but we're back basically almost back where we started. ZB, I'm really leaning towards this leaning down soon, but I have been talking about possibly reaching apologies for that. Right, okay, we've got the ZB. I've been wondering about it reaching this line here, and we're pretty close to it. We shall see how that goes. All right, great. So let's have a look at CL. CL, this head and shoulders has failed, but I've drawn in, sometimes it's turning into a larger and better head and shoulders, and this is very much a possibility here. This is now broken down with a target in the 64.5 area, and I'm thinking this might make target. NG, still in a seasonal headwind here. We haven't made the head and shoulder target, which is down in the 2.85 area, but I'm thinking this may well resume downtrend as well. GC, I was talking about making higher highs, and we've done it. We've gone through the obvious trendline resistance, which is encouraging for the upside. SI, we've got back up to 33.25. I think the obvious target really is up in about the 35 area, but we'll see how that goes. We've got a potential level top here. HG has broken up here from the double bottom that I was talking about on Monday, and I'm quite liking a retest of this high here in the 4.469 area. Looking at the euro, we saw almost a retest of the lows, and then it's recovered most of it. I'd have preferred to see a full retest of here, but we're still in the overall inflection point where we could well be starting a big turn down in the US dollar, or we could break up through current highs and get up into a retest of the 114.75 area, at which point I'd be leaning towards a big turn down in the dollar. So one way or the other, I think that would turn out bearish for the dollar. It's just a question of where we get to first. All right, great. I'm going to leave it there and not do the smaller ones because I need to leave soon. And I'm planning to get this out before I need to leave. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, great. I should be back after the open today. I'll be doing the bigger picture webinar tonight. And I will catch you guys later. All right, cheers.